While its best known entry is probably the surprise 2001 hit on the Game Boy Advance, the Wars series actually dates back to 1988 with the first game Famicom Wars, which was developed by Intelligent Systems and Nintendo R&D 1 for the Famicom, which was of course the Japanese version of the NES. This would launch a brand new, but Japan-only series for Nintendo, and would see 4 additional games released across the Famicom, Super Famicom, and Game Boy by Nintendo, which included Game Boy Wars, Game Boy Wars Turbo, Super Famicom Wars, Game Boy Wars 2, and Game Boy Wars 3. Intelligent Systems would have a hand in the main console releases as well as Game Boy Wars 1, and our friends over at Hudson Soft would be responsible for the remainder of the titles on the Game Boy. During this time, Intelligent Systems would have a hand in making another series that is well known around the world today, but at the time was also only available in Japan. And this, of course, was Fire Emblem. With the pending release of Game Boy Wars 3 in 2001, this is where the timeline of Advance Wars starts to come into focus, and a series of interesting events would finally bring the tactical strategy series to North America.